Right, welcome back to War in the East. I love those guys, they're just amazing. I've ruined so much of their infrastructure. I might actually go for Bromberg here, just because there is actually some energy industry here. Alright, so straight in, I got my first guard units last turn. Just short being able to unload those. Yeah. See how far they can push in this time. These guys have been cut off for 2 turns, but every turn they manage to get them back out. And it's getting a bit annoying. Right, coming up on mid-September. The Germans should definitely be a lot further in than this. Kiev should have fallen like at least a month ago. Sons could have fallen like 2 weeks ago. Actually, no, the last troops in the Sons pocket should have been wiped out this week. And yeah, they're nowhere near that. There's no pockets. There's not been any pockets for a while. He says as they've threatened to make a pocket. Yeah, that might be a pocket. They're still strong. I'm actually hoping that the snow zone goes this far, because I know it doesn't go all the way in. I'm a little worried that these guys will be caught outside of the snow zone. And that's not the area I'm that worried about. That's just them trying to close a pocket, it's fine. They're going to smack those guys up. Got to move them last turn. Oh, they're actually finally trying to decimate the guys in Riga. I think they might be, they've got at least one panzer unit north of that. Are they going to get any closer? Yep, they've actually moved troops into that. And they're not very happy with my attempts to encircle them here and then pushing back. Still no movement from like the Romanians. So. I really thought Zitomir would have fallen by now. Especially when they had that breakthrough a couple of turns ago. They're actually pushing into the marshes more than I expected. I'm trying to plan my my winter like raids. Yeah, they're reacting to the fact I've got troops there. Fine, it's all fine. What are they gonna do? I'm so amazed Riga's still holding out. Leningrad is so solid, I'm actually just pushing out of Leningrad quite quickly now. I think they've realised that they put a few men in the wrong place. Yeah, they've got a panzer unit in my way now, I ain't going to run through a panzer unit. Those guys are holding out well, that's pretty damn good. Yeah, they're reinforcing. Oh, look how close I'm on the same screen as Berlin. No way I could get to Berlin, but I'm on the same screen as Berlin with some of my troops. They've been cut off for months now. The number of films and books that are going to be written about those two divisions is just insane. Ooh. Don't fill the gap, don't fill the gap. If I can just refill it with my troops, shore it up, it'll be fine. actual van's pretty small. Out of them. Yeah. I know that's bad. I've lost, but they're not cut off. Yeah, another 10 miles of advance. And I may have to give up another 10 miles of... Oh, actually they've taken up to 20. 20 miles this turn. Kilometres, so I keep forgetting it's into kilometres. They're massing around a couple of my little outlier units there. Oh, the Romanians are actually attacking. That guy who moved across the river finally got pushed back. Just doing it to make him feel like they're in the war. Right. Yeah, they're reacting now. I may have played my hand too soon. On the other hand, they haven't really got much they can do to fully push me back. Hold. My units are getting more fragile and they are routing quicker. But they're not absolutely just like not enough to shatter me. And routed units are reforming and being fed back into the line. Actually, I've got a guard unit there on the edge of the marsh. It's just amazing, holding up all those 1, 2, 3, 4 to 5 divisions, holding up about 7 of theirs. That's good going. Those 7 units could be somewhere else. And I survive another turn with only minimal advances. Happy with that. $76, $35. I can take this. I can take this quite easily. But most of my losses continue to be... Yeah, what's T-34s? Oh, I did lose 70 T-34s this week. They lost about 30 decent tanks, 40 tanks. How about? Still no isolated troops for me. Give up that 10 miles there just to straighten the line. There I'll give up a bit of space, but I'll advance there again. Like this was a routed tank unit last turn. Yeah, the morale is actually pretty good. And that means I can feed them straight back into the front. Some troops up. Move an air brigade back. Let's not lose an army group, so that these guys can just easily move themselves back. I think I may have just missed the chance to cut some Italians off. Oh well. That's another rail line cut in another place. And that guy at the front, can you just advance forward one little bit down the bug canal? Alright, so down here, nothing to worry about. There's a few gaps here, I will just have to Rearrange a few. Oh, of course, I did it again. I've not checked the info screen. Isolated, isolated. Fifth Airborne Commander promoted. Division arrived. Guards, guards. Guards, guards, guards. Yeah, the guards are coming in quite fast now. Obviously hit that line. Guards all over the place. I'm a little bit worried about that actually. I can use to plug that gap. You guys here. And you guys here. Air Brigade up as well. Alright, that's a bit more of a front. That's better. I have actually evacuated everything I can out of here, haven't I? Yeah. I'm going to take the air brigade out. That gives me a bit more idea what they're planning. Yeah, they do seem to be massing more troops here. It's not going to help them. Alright, let's pop you. Back one. You're more threatening than anything else. Also, I'm repairing the rail line here. Still nothing from the partisan units. Move some guys into there. Gonna keep my options open. That actually just strains up my line a fair bit. Right, that threatens there. Even when they smashed holes in me, they don't seem to be wanting to really exploit that. I can just stack guys up all day. Bet I shouldn't say stack guys up all day. I think Hitler did that and he got in a lot of trouble for it. Here, I've got to push. Because there's that guy. I can mess up. That opens up a chunk of land I can actually troops into. Look, there's some airborne units back there. What I do at the moment for a panzer unit, tank unit, I'm going to stop calling them panzer units. What I'm going to do here, basically flood the area of everyone, so this isn't somewhere else I can exploit if need be. Bit of depth. Yeah, and just advance back into the land they've taken. No drop of the motherland shall be given without fight. Right, where's that new HQ I created? There you go, 42nd. If you would like, oh, you're not mobile enough yet. Right, your troops will just have to form up on the yeah. Or else I can throw an entirely fresh unit. And move you down to here. I'm just seeing little chinks in their line that really should not be there. But I'm going to exploit them if they do. as I can, really. An unused cavalry unit there. Anyway. I haven't even got to these guys up here yet. I'm gonna get moved down and just say hi to an SS unit. Right, these guys are gonna push up here. I'm still running, I think, on the like the limits. I think the Russians start off with a movement point limit. Yeah, but let's position everyone where they can do some horrible damage to the Russians. The Germans, oh, Goddamski. God, I am on form tonight. I do like Goddamski actually. I might keep that one. Alright, the 55th can get 2 more divisions. I like that. They fight to advance like 30 miles in the south, and in the north I just take another 40 kilometers without even really thinking about it. I'm going to move you guys down just to support a little bit more. Knees away from the microphone. Always a good choice. You guy can stay on the rail line. I mean, can I bomb any of these guys? Yeah, no losses, it's not really effective. I mean, what have these guys actually got in them? Actually no planes. It's a little bit worrying. Okay, they're not actually that bad, they're just at very low strength, and I think, yeah, my plane production is just terrible. Move that into there, because anti-tank's always useful. Still not abandoning my main line, of course. That's good. You gotta move up a little bit. Good. Pop into that lane there. I mean, Dream would be encirclement here. Ain't gonna happen. I'll move you up to here to Western relocation. You know, it's a good turn when you can think about just like moving your HQs a little bit. Alright, let's move another infantry unit down there to just solidify. I'm giving up 10 kilometers there, but what the hell. Okay. Here are my mass rail-ins. Why do I want these guys? This does look like it's going to be the most use here, so I'm going to put a bunch of guys in here. And then I want more guys up here, especially more tank units. And these infantry, and move down to support here, because this is actually where they're making the most ground. You just moved an air base as well. Come on. Okay. So up here, 3 more divisions. You can join in the various units. A division here. Brigade, sorry, that's a tank brigade. And then these are 2 more divisions and another brigade. 50 seconds, gonna get all these guys. I really actually need to sit down and just put all my guys like next to each other, as opposed to these giant massive troops. I mean, look, that's not too bad. The 11th Army is a bit of a mess. Got to be room for these guys somewhere. Here we go. Right. Train with you guys. And move up. They're still waiting for a commander. You can form up with the 41st. Guys are basically making a second line, so whoever's the closest, or 16th Army would have been better. Bit less stacked out. I just made a massive tank brigade. That's probably not a good idea. I think I just disbanded it. Oh well, I'm just playing with buttons, so. I'm sure they'll be back. Probably can't afford that many tanks anyway. Yeah, there's not many tanks in each of these things. But the point, I'm going to actually move you to the 16th Army where I wanted you. Alright, the number of guards down here is definitely heartening. So, command gets another unit. And move these guys up so a bit more in range of him. I'm going to whack him on a rail line. HQs on a rail line is always better. Coastal Army should move up a little bit. Right, that gives me a nice little density of air units. Still got this nice line. If I whack forts on for a second, that should be building some fortifications. That should help stop them. 10th Army is pretty empty. Oh wait, I'm waiting for an army here and I can just attach these guys to the 10th. Yeah, I know it's still got units attached to it, but yeah, not with its units. Alright, yeah, it gives me a nice little tank army. But let's move it back, move back. There we go, sit in there with your men. Okay, let's use up my rail line as normal. You guys. Give me a second. Got more guys defeating the meat grind from the north. Keep you going south because I want at least some units in the south. I'll keep focusing on the fact that I'm doing quite well in the north. Focus on the fact I might be losing ground in the south. Getting like a good few divisions every turn, it's lovely. Right, so I just moved a bunch more tank and infantry units in to the rapidly expanding Pskov salient. You guys like to join 43rd Army? Ah, there, went blind there for a second. And I have to wait for you guys next. 43rd Army again. Lots of armies. Right. So, that brings us to the end of this turn. Riga is doing, these guys, look at that. An SS division, 2 infantry divisions, 3, 5, 6, 7 infantry divisions, 8 infantry divisions, a panzer unit, and an SS infantry division. Being held up by 2 rifle divisions, who I think should be pretty well dug in, but yeah. That's insane. Oh, I haven't moved my favourite guys yet. And I'm going to keep you together just in the hope you can do some damage. But yeah, Bromberg is the next target. And there's also a few guys still alive down here. Alright, you're in the city now. Kind of trace, so that cuts that now. Tarnopol would be a great place to have somebody actually. Let's see if I can get me to Tarnopol. Just because that would completely and utterly screw 6 tons of supplies. $10 tons of supplies. Partisans a couple of tons of supplies. I say partisans are going to be my big disappointment in this game, I think. Alright, we're out of transports apparently in this area. And 99% supplied. Need more men. It's just not enough people wanting to join. Why would you join the partisans when you know the Russian army's around the corner? But yeah, if I can get Tarnopol, that really messes up the supplies a bit. Ronov would be another good one. If I get Ronov as well. both to attack, that's the issue. These guys, however, I can use to smash these. Yep, that's a Romanian cavalry brigade forced to retreat. And I don't have anyone who can really exploit that. Anyway, that's the end of this turn. I hope you'll join me for the next one.